All right, here we go. All right, so Justin's had enough of being shot in the neck with sleep darts. I'm at the controls now. It's Jordan time.
I'm just gonna experience the grandeur.
Got another cinematic?
Oh no! What?
What? Please don't shoot me with another dart.
Tagema.
Didn't you already gave me those?
Mibuko. Yeah, I got a book. Oh, she's got a.
Oh, right.
Power crystal.
Oh, and she put the thing on the window. Okay, so we should try to recap. Like, these books were stolen from Gehn, and they sucked. They need power to work. Mm-hmm. Like, Gen's got those big domes.
Yeah,
to
they usually
power
come from the domes, but they can't figure out how to turn them on.
But Catherine's like, hey, if I just do a patch job and you put these geode windows on top of the book window, it works. You don't need a huge amount of power.
So somehow a tiny geode can generate enough power equivalent to 5 giant domes spinning on 5 islands.
Well, there's like too much. You barely need any power if the book doesn't suck. And apparently, Gehn is really bad at this. Even Catherine, who just like learned it from Atris, who himself is just like figuring it out as he goes, can do a better job than Gehn.
Yeah.
So these books suck, but. Check it out. We get to go back now.
I totally forgot that this was the room that took us to this place.
We've been through a lot. Let's see, what else?
We're back.
Her journal had we found out that machine we saw at the beginning, it was like a telescope to look into the starfisher.
The like ice cream cone funnel looking thing.
So the starfisher is under that hatch, and we got the code to the hatch, I think.
And it's like as comfortable as living in a babbling brook or something.
I'm going to save now.
Why?
You'll see. So I want to see if we get a different bad ending if I lock my... Because before it was like, I'm going to go to a place where like, probably not the rebels would find it first and see what happens. There's like a dozen endings to this game. There's way more endings than any other Myst game, and we're not going to do them.
So you think it depends on where you touch the book?
Yeah, I think so. I did a little research. I tried not to read too carefully so it wouldn't spoil too much, but it's like there's so many endings, and we're not going to do them all because a lot of them are just minor variations on the same ending and stuff, and we don't need to be totally completionist, but I think there's like a different lock yourself in the book ending. Here we go.
Oh.
Okay.
So did he just swap with us?
Up. Oh, hi.
What?
Are you Gehn? You look like the
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Was that a sleeping dart?
At least it didn't get stabbed with the bayonet.
Forgive me. I don't believe we've met. I am Gehn, and you must be the one whom Atris sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself in the book, but I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atris who must now pay the price for this foolishness. My one wish before I die would be to see him finally assume some responsibility.
Carrying on the rich tradition of sleeping dart people and then having a conversation with them.
In the meantime, you have my sentence.
He just monologued while we slowly bled out, I think.
Or was that a sleeping dart? You think that was a death dart?
I have a feeling it was a death dart. This guy plays fast and loose with people's lives. All right, so we found Gehn. It turns out he's off-brand Senator Palpatine. No, not him. Well, who's the general? Editor, put up the general. You know who I'm talking about. He's the guy who doubts Darth Vader in the first movie.
Who doused him?
Doubts
him? Oh.
Yeah, he gets choked. Right?
Yeah.
So we got off-brand that guy.
Was it Admiral? General? What was that guy?
I don't know.
Why can't we remember?
Editor will put it up.
Yeah. Grand Moff Tarkin.
Off-brand Tarkin. Grand off-brand Tarkin. Did we get anything else from Catherine? Yeah, so Gehn really, really, really sucks at books. Oh, and Catherine was constantly like, don't worship me. I'm not a god. Hey, snag me one of those books and I'll go ahead and write you a new dimension to live in. I'll just write up a world for you. Also, I'm not a god. And it's like, I don't know what you expect these people to think, Catherine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes into a couple different modes in that book. She goes into like angsty teenager writing poetry.
Yeah, and so we got our prison book back. We got Catherine's journal. We got a note back where she wrote like, I found this, but I have a feeling I think she wrote it it was subtle so that in case Gehn intercepted it, but in code she basically said, hey, I know my husband. If I know anything about Atris, my beloved, I know that this is not a good book. If Atris wrote this, I have a feeling I should not use this to escape. I have a bad feeling about this book. I think it's funny that she immediately saw this book and thought, oh boy, Atris is involved. This is another prison book. There he goes again.
Yeah. Making prison books.
Like he always does. It's like actually canon now. It's subtle, but I think it's actually established canon that Atris makes way too many prison books. Like his wife just immediately picked up on that. Like, I have this cool new trap that Gehn won't. He'll be suspicious, but I think it'll work. And Catherine just immediately goes, "Oh yeah, another one of those," which makes me doubt that Gehn has never seen Atris do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder if she has like a whole shelf of prison books. She's like, all right, Atris, and just puts it back up onto the shelf. Prison books.
All right, we're going to relaunch Riven now. So at the beginning of that, though, was like he like commanded one of his lackeys to touch the book.
To get us out? So
he swapped with us.
Yeah.
So he knew. He found this book and he was like, oh, yeah, I don't trust this. Let me get one of my lackeys to... So I don't know how we're going to trap him in the book if he already is like, I'm not touching that first.
Yeah.
And it's like, if anyone... Like, all you need to do is have two people touch it. First person goes in, it's like, well, maybe it was an empty prison. So then you touch it, have another lackey touch it. He's got two lackeys, I'm sure. And have another lackey touch it, and it's like, okay, well, first guy just teleported out, so that's not a real book. So I don't know how we're gonna have to like wrestle him and force his hand onto the page or something.
Maybe you like cover it with like a put your hand here if you're really smart.
Did you? It's like that schoolyard thing. Did you know if your hand is bigger than the page you have?
You are a golden god. Oh, let me try that out.
Yeah. All right. Well, did you know if you touch this book, you actually become really good at making books and they don't break down anymore? All right. So I remembered something, and we've never actually been back there, but I remembered that there was one more hidden click point that frustrated me when I was young. I've already found a few of them, but there's one back on this island. I think we actually were able to do more on this island, and we thought we couldn't because there was a hidden click point. Okay. I'm glad they let us look at things. That's cool. Is someone in that other room flipping that lever to let us in? Oh, yes, someone is. Hi, Gehn. We didn't use your orb.
Oh, he's coming?
No, he's in that room. Let's go get him.
Go.
We gotta go catch Gehn. He can't see us when he's doing that. Why would he do that?
Yeah, he can.
No, you.
Oh, you have to go up to the little windows.
You can't see through that window when you're there.
Who are you talking to, Gehn?
What,
Not there.
Was that a pre-programmed Gehn that just shows up when the door opens? Where'd he go? Okay, I think that was a pre-programmed Gehn that just shows up when you approach the door.
So we had this door down here that we couldn't get into.
Yeah, except I think you can... I seem to remember, yeah. Did you see how close that was?
What?
Hang on.
Don't tell me you can crawl under that door.
You click here. I am clicking under the door right now. Right? I clicked right there. That looks like a big spot. Nope. Can't get in. Oh, a few pixels down. Now you can get under
You can crawl under that door?
Yep. That got me stuck for a long time.
You can crawl under the door, but you can't crawl out of the window inside the tree ball?
Yeah, I had to read a walkthrough for that one.
Oh my gosh.
So this lets us go to more areas now because we can rotate the room and maybe find a thing that doesn't have a grate in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So back out. There's
that's
a button
like
on the wall.
here-ish.
Oh, you're trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. So if we do this, that's not going to be enough. And if we do it again, it's just going to point back at that grate on the left that's disappearing now. So I think what I want to do is...
Well, go look through the thing real quick.
Yeah, well...
See where it's at.
Yeah, so there's a grate there.
Right.
And I think to the right, out of view, is where we could maybe get in. Well, we'll double check. Doesn't take long to check.
Just squeeze under here.
Okay, so that's open. So what I want to do is get our place open and that place open, and I think we can do that with just a few more rotations.
Yeah, I like how there's this really elaborate thing where like you have to rotate this giant stone room, but then a tiny gate that you can crawl under to go into the secret thing that it unlocks.
That really feels like a dick move on the part of the designers. It really implies like gotta
Did
solve
they not
something.
finish? Like maybe they didn't finish that part of the puzzle. They're like, oh well, just put a lock on it.
Yeah. So
no one
now I
gets
think
in
it's
on
open,
accident.
but we wouldn't get anywhere because that grating's closed. So we gotta move the grating we just saw. We gotta move that opening to the cave. Yeah, it feels really like it implies so strongly you need to do something else before you can get in. Hey.
Ooh la la, it's the valve.
And we can reach more places, maybe. Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and turn that on.
Yeah, no more steam leaking out. So that's good.
Ooh.
Open those grates.
Oh.
That sounds like grates opening. I bet that's what it does. So now we can save the game again and get another bad ending.
What?